Welcome back to San Antonio Living. Our next 10 days recipient helps our heroes returning from combat not only reintegrate into civilian life, but find purpose again in a new kind of mission.
Great. Good boy.
Pay a visit to any local dog park and you're sure to see it.
Come on, princess.
The unconditional love
Good boy.
a canine has for their human and the bond between man and man's best friend.
Good boy. Princess and I saw each other and it was just love at first sight.
The connection to this pretty little lady has been life-altering for Rudy Beltran.
It's different right now. All I can say is you see me smiling now, whereas a few months ago you were not seeing me smiling. Princess has, she's actually brought a smile back to my face now.
Princess is a service dog.
My ranger buddy, that's what I call her.
With Train a Dog, Save a Warrior. Also known as TADSAW, this organization trains support dogs for veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder, helping with the emotional needs of those who return from combat.
I was having issues when I got back. I was withdrawn.
After 28 years of service, Beltran is now a retired Command Sergeant Major.
When you retire, and if you've been into combat many times, reminisce and go back to the things you've done in the past.
Diagnosed with PTSD, he admits adjusting to civilian world has had its challenges.
I feel drained. Before I got her a lot, I was withdrawn. And again, that's why my mother actually reached out to TADSAW quickly.
Getting a dog for these individuals with PTSD, because it's one more life that needs to be saved, not looked at and said, gee, I'm sorry we didn't do enough.
TADSAW co-founder Bart Sherwood says these pairings of veterans and their battle buddies have helped about 1,100 families since 2012. Over the course of 12 to 15 weeks, vets learn to train their dogs to recognize those subtle signs that trigger anxiety, flashbacks, or other panic-related episodes.
How much adrenaline has been released, we don't know, but we know that the dog can pick up on it. And the quicker you respond positively, then the dog feels like, okay, this is the right thing to do. I can get involved. And that, it may minimize the trigger from producing a PTSD episode.
She can really tell when we're having issues, and they will do things to actually calm you down. At times when I've had bad dreams, I will see her or wake up with her standing on top of me, just wagging her tail and stuff like that, just looking at me.
Most of the adult dogs in the program are plucked directly from shelters. Others are existing family dogs trained to serve.
The dog is unconditional, non-judgmental, and they need that unconditional, non-judgmental aura next to them. Their families don't always give them that unconditional or non-judgmental.
Creating the emotional support to connect to this world again.
The reconnecting to your friends, to your family, to your children, to doing things that you did before you went out, before you joined the military. And the reconnect is really what the dog does.
The first thing I did was find connection with her. Once you can find connection with her and yourself, then you can actually connect with others.
Sherwood says he gets hundreds of applications a month from veterans across the nation. It's a demand that continues to grow, so more resources and funding are needed to help more people.
Every month we have 80 or 90 people coming on board to start a phase of training, and with those kind of numbers, that's 1,000 veterans that can be helped, assisted by TADSAW a year.
According to the Department of Veterans Affairs, there are roughly 22 million veterans who live with PTSD. And the latest data shows every day, 22 veterans commit suicide in this country. But even that number doesn't paint a complete picture.
Texas, California, Pennsylvania, Illinois, New York, Florida, Kentucky, a lot of the big states that have military presence aren't reporting these suicides. So how many suicides are there? I think the world would be astonished by how many there really are going on.
And he says more organizations like TADSAW are imperative to saving more veterans.
Several of our veterans that have commented that if it hadn't been for the dog, they would have taken their life, the day before they contacted me. And that's the scary part. The scary part is that they thought about it. The good part is that they had their service dog with them to prevent it.
And it's not just saving a vet. but giving them the tools to lead the life they deserve.
A dog allows you to actually get out into the community because you're actually spending every day of your waking moment taking care of her, and she's actually, or they are taking care of you as well. And I am now adjusted through counseling and with her and going to school, finishing up my master's. We are kicking butt now.
What a great organization, TADSAW. Train a dog, save a warrior. You can give them a call at 643-2901 or check them out online, tadsaw.org. Now, you can help them and 9 other charities by donating in the 10 days of giving. Log on to our website for more information. And we want to thank a special friend over at Bohannon's for matching your donations up to $10.